Hi everyone, Nancy with Our Treasure Home, and welcome back to evening version 5-year celebration. So we are waiting for a few people to sit back and enjoy. I did do my honey rolls way beforehand, and then I'm gonna do the cinnamon roll cake while we're live too. So yeah, just getting things prepped and way beforehand and getting things prepped and everything, and so because kind of not time consuming, but sort of time consuming. you know. All right, Des. Hey, Jean, how you doing? So one thing I'm making is the broccoli soup I talked about the other day during the daytime, the cheese and broccoli soup. I'm changing it up just a little bit. So just to add stuff to it, I can always add, you can delete, however you want to do it. And so, and then I've got the oven going. I gotta get the glass pan over there. I'll wait for Daz to get back. Hey, Peter, how you doing? And that way she can see the rolls, because the rolls and the cake going both at 350, roughly the same time. So I'm just like, hey, Jamie, how you doing? So I'll just stick them both in at the same time. So, but I got some stuff mixed over there and everything. So what I'm doing with the broccoli soup, I used the water, the liquid that I used to cook it in, and then I added, I'm saying, a cup of milk. So that will be roughly going back and forth just to see. So I still have the broccoli in there. Let's take my ninja out. So I got the broccoli in here. It's been heating up. But I'm going to add some stuff to it. I'm going to add a can of peas. Ooh, that means the oven's ready. And I'm going to add a can of carrots. All right, come on. Not all the way through. That's all right. Come on. You know that one little side I don't want to. There we go. It clicked. I might need a bigger pan, a pot. So then we have some chicken left from our dinner, and I just diced it up and everything, and I'm going to add all that to it too. Let it all fit in there. I might have to change that pot out. I'll set this over here. It might be a little bit too small. Misjudging that. Yeah, I think I'll bring out the bigger pot. Just because when you're going to stir, you don't want it to be spilling everything. And if it's not enough liquid, if you want water, you can add water. You can add some more milk to it. All right. So we got our, I'm going to turn that up a little bit. So I let that come up a little bit more to a boil. Hey, Shirley, how you doing? Is that Randy in there? Alrighty. So we're going to bring this up back to a heat and everything so all this can start working together. And then I'll season it. And I use cornstarch. I'm going to show y'all how to do that, what I do. With the liquid and the cornstarch and make a slurry. Then she's upstairs with Mom and Dad. She'll probably be down here when she hears me talking. So that's going. All right, I see you, Dad. Hold on. All right. Let's see if I bring you up. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Hold on, I'm trying to bring Daz up. Come on. All right, let me see if that will work. There we go. I was hitting the wrong button. So here are the rolls.
Oh, yum.
I'll put them in when I put in the cake too.
Hey, Shirley, how are you, sissy?
Goes in at the same time. All right. So that's heating up. So I combined the flour. I put the links down to the videos that I did. They were the first 2 videos of the channel.
5-year celebration.
Huh?
Somebody asked, what are we celebrating?
5 years on YouTube being making videos, being an actual channel and not a supporter.
Hold on. Shirley, don't be jelly that he was home. He was a bad boy. He ate a lot of sugar and he got sick. So he was homesick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Randy.
Oh, goodness. So, yeah. So the flour, it's flour, baking powder and everything. Instead of using a cup of sugar, I used a cup of stevia because I wanted to see if it turns out differently, the same. So that's all together. Then my 1.5 cups of milk and then my 2 eggs are in here. So I'm just going to mix those together.
Hey, Brandon. Hello, Alfonso.
Hey, Alfonso. How you doing? Hey, Brandon. So I'll pour that in here. We're going to mix this together. And my melted butter. All right. Give this a good mix. So, yeah, because I was curious, it calls for a cup of sugar, and I was like, I wonder if I can just change that up. And we're going to try it tonight and see.
Hi, Awkward Coulter.
Hey, Lisa, how you doing? I always think I feel like I'm forgetting something because I was sit there, I was back and forth, and I brought it in here. I'm like, just put it in here and make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
I'm getting a lot of messages today that everybody that all those cards I sent out right before Christmas, they got. Everybody else is getting Christmas cards. It's coming at the beginning of the new year. So Shirley, your Christmas card is coming at the beginning of the new year sometime. Same with you, Peter. It's so bad. But at least you guys getting cards. Hey, Susan.
Exactly.
My mic is too low.
So this kind of feels like it's not like the cake mix looks kind of not runny, but more smooth than this one turned out. So I don't know. We'll see.
It won't let me adjust my own speaker.
Huh.
Unlike StreamYard.
Let's see here. They say you're too low?
Yeah.
All right, we'll try that.
All right. How's this? Is this better, Jamie?
Yeah, that's not seem. Oh well, we're gonna go with it. I probably should have used a smaller pan.
Shirley, just keep an eye. Just start a new live. Start a new live. Start up my live and look for it. I'll be doing it like 8, 8:30, 9, 9:30, 10, 10:30. I'll announce. It's still too low.
All right, hold on.
I don't know if it's my mic that's going or what.
All righty. Well, I got you all the way up to 150.
What about now? You can hear me fine. Shirley, check your headphones and make sure the sound is all the way up or upper.
So, like in cinnamon rolls, you make the dough
Oh,
and everything,
okay, Jamie.
and you roll the dough out and you mix the middle, put it in the middle, and everything. So this is a little bit different. Kind of basically the same concept, but it comes out as a cake. So what I was trying to remember the other day that we had said my daughter-in-law had just blurred out was we come up with something different. It was the cinnamon roll cake. We had nothing to do with chocolate. So I was like, it's the cake. So then what you do, let me put this one over here. You flop it. I say flop it. You just drop all
Why
of
is
it.
there a marker by your name?
Hmm.
Oh, maybe somebody did an at symbol and it makes your name highlighted?
Yes, that will happen.
But it
And
says
then,
by my name and I don't see one on my end either.
hmm. And you just swirl it around. You don't want to mix it too much, but you just want to swirl it around so it'll be all throughout the cake.
Okay.
And if you miss spots, no, I've got extra. I don't think we'll use it all up.
It almost reminds me of marbleizing.
Exactly. So there we go. We got that and that. Now we're gonna put both of them in at the same time. So anywhere between 25 and 30 minutes, depending on your oven and everything. So I'm going to see this. This is starting to boil or come to a small boil. So you just heat it through, and now I'll take some of the liquid out. Now, for me, it never thickens up. It never thickens up while it's cooking. It always thickens up as it cools off. So I don't care how many times I try that.
Okay, great, Shirley and Jamie. I'm glad the volume is better.
Alrighty. That doesn't slip down my hand again. I don't want to hurt everybody's ears.
Hi, Just Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Maritza also came in. You were busy.
All right, sweet. Hey, Susan. So this is a half a cup of liquid. So what I normally do is put half a cup of liquid, and I just eyeball this. About a teaspoon. Some people use 2 teaspoons. So, and then you just gonna mix this together. See, if y'all hear any scream or anything, that's from upstairs. They're playing. They're watching wrestling, so now they go do wrestling moves.
Oh, of course they are. I remember those days with my kids, them watching wrestling.
Oh my gosh, we used to go watch them at the Coliseum, Richmond Coliseum, years and years ago. So I'll add just a little bit extra. There we go. And just mix it together. Try not to do clumps like me, but it always comes out clumpy for some reason. Then you add that
Slow
back in
motion is on.
and let that start cooking. Do what?
Um, Somebody was saying that you have slow motion on.
Yes, I do have slow mo on. That's because when I made this, I was like, let's do slow mo so I can get to questions if people have questions or anything, and I can see the chat too.
Shirley goes, "I'm too tired to wrestle." I'm not. I'm talking for her. She's tired. She's exhausted.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, she's up like super duper early in the morning. Travel to it, deliver, come back at nighttime. Dragon.
Exactly. So I had a pinch of salt, about 2 teaspoons of onion powder because I love onions, and a teaspoon of garlic. And then you can add, with this, I usually add something like basil, or you can just leave it like it is. Because I am going to put some cheese in it here in just a few minutes.
Shirley wants to know what time. She has a question. What time is dinner?
What time is dinner? In
Yeah.
30 minutes when the rolls are done.
Hey DJ.
So I want that slow cook on kind of a medium low heat. And then let's let all of that come together in the soup and everything. So hopefully as it's slow cooking, I would say the cornstarch is supposed to help thicken up the liquid and everything and make it kind of like almost a stew, not a soup. So mine sometimes is a soup, sometimes it's a stew. It just depends. So
Shirley, not to lie, you're too tired. You're not going to be there 2 shakes of a lamb's tail or a cow's tail, whichever way you want to go.
we're gonna have cake tonight and honey rolls, and uh, it was supposed to be broccoli cheese soup, but I changed it up. I did broccoli, the chicken, the peas, and the carrots, and then I'll add the cheese. So it'll be a chicken broccoli cheese soup instead.
It almost sounds like a casserole dish with liquid.
I know. So, but anyway, I got something in the mail today. I got a card from Daz. Oh, yay. I said I can get
Yeah,
Christmas cards.
you made the first round of cards.
I need the person on the cards.
Yeah, yeah, cake and home and buns. They're all in
Yeah.
the oven. Rolls.
You think so? Yes, right. The homemade chicken broccoli soup, homemade rolls, and the cake, homemade cake. I love this. I love the
I
old
love
school.
Retro Santa. Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Merry Christmas, Nancy, Anastasia, and family. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Ho, ho, hope you have a jolly holiday. Much love, peace, Des, Jeremy, and Serena.
Serena.
So, there's a card. So I was like, I know, it's like, I asked the kid, I said, did y'all get the mail? Because I was like,
Hi,
I
Sue.
shared it on my informed delivery. I'm like, oh, please get the mail. I want to open it up tonight.
Yeah, I got all my cards hanging on like a almost like a clothesline with little clothespins hanging over the galley. This is like my galley window right here, and that's the bar counter. So I have it hanging right here. So I have everybody's cards hanging on little clothespins.
Oh, I take mine and put tape on them. Sometimes, the old way, you take the tape and
Yeah,
flip it around on itself.
to go to the back.
And I have them all over the walls and the different places around the tree and the door. And
I know some people will take them and make it like they'll make a Christmas tree out of the cards. You know what I mean? So they'll put one and then they'll do two and then three and then four to a certain point. As
hmm
far wide as the door will go. And then they'll make the tree stuff and then they'll do a baby one underneath.
yeah. Hey, Fat Fast, how you doing? So this is starting to smell good. So I'm gonna use mozzarella cheese, depending on which one's like. But usually it's mozzarella cheese, or you can use the Colby Jack. If you use your cheddar or your Colby Jack, it will make it yellow instead of white.
Oh,
So
Gina, I hope Bob feels better. She says, "Sir, I can't stay. Bob's not feeling well again today."
it's okay, Jean. It's all right. We understand.
Yep.
We
Family.
definitely
I would say family first.
exactly. Hey, DJ, how you doing? So I was like trying to get stuff done today. We working on Anastasia's room. Pulling out toys you don't want to go throw away, but you don't really play with that much. We're just
Mhm.
gonna put them in a tote, and then because she got so much new stuff for Christmas and everything, he's like, okay, we gotta make room. So he's doing that, and then I've been keeping an eye on the weather because next week is supposed to be a cold is supposed to come down. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
feeling it,
yeah. Yeah. Heating
and
pads ready? You got your heating pads ready?
I got the heat gas right too. Oh, Shirley, I have French onion soup cooking downstairs. I had that already also. I love French onion soup. And yes, I made it with French wine. Kroger had French wine. They used to have it. They don't have it no more, but they have French wine. So I bought one bottle and I used it. And of course, sorry. Sometimes I just have to drink a cup of wine at night. It helps.
Hmm.
And then I was like, I love French onion soup. I was like, so I looked up and I found one and I was like, oh, I've got the wine. And I used this and I made me some French onion soup. And when I
My
had left,
dad has my dad has one glass of red wine a night because it's supposed to be good for your body, but good for
mm-hmm.
your heart and your blood system. So there you go. You had your glass. Also,
It's
quilted
still
systems.
an
Yeah,
eye like, oh,
I have to go out this weekend and get a bottle of tequila and a beer because I'm hanging out with the barbecue community for New Year's Eve. So
thank you, Lisa.
I'll be
Oh,
taking
yeah,
offline, but yeah.
yeah. Well, that's what the dishwasher's for. I don't have to wash, as many dishes. I'm telling you, if it can go in the dishwasher, it goes. Because this girl has, standing for too long is a no go for me. So, but yeah, that's what we've done today. And then I've been watching the weather and everything, and I'm just like, I'm ready for snow, but I'm not ready for the cold, like 10
Mm,
degrees
yeah.
outside. Come on. That's just ridiculous. But they said it's coming. So I was like, wonderful.
Yeah,
But
I know. I'm not looking forward to the 32 degrees straight no windshield. And I'm in northern Florida,
I
and I
know.
I feel like I have to find one of those heating pads you can plug into where you plug your phone into, so that way I can just keep it on me when I'm driving and
I
all the time.
know. Exactly. Because it's like, well, Anastasia has one because she's got the longer one because I got two. So she wants the longer one. So that's upstairs. So I have one upstairs and I've got one down here. Just, you know, the saying is one is done and two is one.
I have
So
three, and
is
the other
that,
two don't heat up as hot as my old one. I
yeah,
won't. I'm like, you guys can't have this one. This one's mine for my knees.
exactly. So, that's why I didn't. I'm
Oh
supposed
my
to
gosh, Shirley.
have to drive with the stinking window down and freeze my buns off. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Delivering mail at the mailboxes.
Yeah. Hey Maritza. How you doing? So, Yeah. I was like, I can always sit down like it's gonna rain or if it's gonna get cold, and they just look at me and like, well, my hip and my knee is hurting and everything. But that's a warning sign that weather is coming. It's like, it makes me think of my grandparents and everything. And I was like, how do you know what the weather is gonna be like? And one of it was her elbow. So yeah, this is their time to. And I'm only thinking 7 o'clock because they're usually up there horsing around and everything because they get ready to go to bed because they get up early and go to work. We're going postal soon, I believe it.
You like that one? I will be going postal soon. Oh boy.
Yeah, well, this is like, well, that was yesterday morning when I was sitting there and I said somebody was tapping on our back door. I know our postal girl, she always does a soft knock.
Hmm.
So I don't know what was that going on up there, and I didn't get them to look at the cameras because I just said forget it. Their box showed up. I got their box for them, and that's all that matters. So I didn't look to see who it was. And besides the fact, by the time I get up out of this chair and make 3 steps,
They're
whoever
gone.
they're gone. So it's like,
Yeah.
go ahead. I
That's
don't
what
care
happened.
anymore.
I got medical supplies at like 6:30. I was talking to Eddie on the phone, and I got a knock at my door. I'm like, who's knocking at my door at 6:30 at night? My son comes down the stairs and he looks and there's like no mail truck, no Amazon. But when he goes upstairs, all of a sudden I hear the Amazon truck coming from the other end of the street back down to leave to get out of the neighborhood. I was like, that's what it was. Amazon. They hauled it down to the next house.
Mm-hmm. So we use Real Life. So there are some Mexican shreds left that they make. I'm not going to use these because this is good to have, um, like make a quesadilla. Put two soft shells together and then heat it up. So I am going to add mozzarella into here, and I'll put a half a bag in there. So this is 8 ounces, so I put 4 ounces of cheese in there. And then sometimes I have added not cream cheese, cream cheese. Sometimes I've added sour cream just to test it out to see what makes it more creamier. Because when you think of broccoli and cheese soup, you think of that creaminess that it has. You know,
Never had it, so I don't know.
oh my goodness. Ever had like cream of mushroom soup or use cream of celery soup?
No, I don't like mushrooms and I don't like celery.
So I'm gonna let that cheese melt. Now we do have um, the spinach and artichoke cream cheese. I might put that in there just to see whether it will work or not. And also, but I was just like thinking, the other day when I was yesterday's live, because I had put the chili there, but I was just like, I don't have stuff ready for chili, so I'll do the broccoli and cheese soup, and get that going, you know. So, but they start school, they go back to school next Wednesday, so the 3rd. So they actually got 2 weeks out of school,
That's
and
nice.
it was kind of an odd way from a Wednesday to a Wednesday. But
I know. Monday. That's because our holidays are on Mondays, which is like
mhm,
really. I don't even remember Christmas being on a Monday. I don't know. It's
very
just so
rarely.
weird. Yeah,
Exactly.
weird.
I know. I think maybe a few times I remember it being on a Monday or something. But
Hmm.
oh man, that's years and years ago. Because like you said, every 4 years is leap year, so it would be if it was on Friday, I guess it would skip to Monday. But for like a Saturday or Sunday, it would skip the next year to in the middle of the week.
Yeah, I think we're Wednesday next year.
Yeah, because if it's Monday, it's just skip Tuesday and it'll be Wednesday next year. So I was just like, that's fine. So,
Yeah.
is it Wednesday next year?
Yeah. I'm looking up. I'm looking up that one. Then in 2025, it's Thursday. And let's see,
Yeah.
2026 is a Friday.
There you see it.
Again, because like,
Yeah, Friday. You have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off.
woohoo! Half a day or a full day off on possibly on Christmas Eve.
I know.
Wow.
So, but they do. Her mom and dad have off Sunday and Monday, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So they get a 3-day weekend this week because the way it fell. So it's like I asked them. I said, "Are we taking the tree down this year?"
Mine's definitely coming down before Valentine's Day this year. I
Yeah,
took it down last year.
I know. Friday, Anastasia and I are going to take down off the ornaments because that tree is a pre-lit tree. So I
Yeah.
have to take the lights off. So all I got to do is just take it apart, put it back in the box, and
Yeah.
downstairs. Like,
No,
oh,
mine. You gotta take everything off. So, but I don't have like I look at my tree and I have like a quarter of my ornaments that I usually have on. That tree usually has like no peekaboo at all, no space for another ornament. And so when I look at it, I'm like it's not my wow tree, it's my wah wah tree. Wah wah
wah, wah.
wah wah.
We actually have the Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and the base of it came apart. So it's
Yeah.
laying down and not setting up. And I'm just
Wah,
like,
wah.
it's hard to get to because I have to get Anastasia to reach over there and get it so we can fix it. Well, we've
Yeah.
had that like a good, 5 years since we moved here. They got it for me one year. That year we moved in here. So it's like they have the actual Charlie Brown Christmas tree. It's over.
That's what happened to my tree when I moved down here. When I brought my Christmas tree with me, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a big one, but it broke in the middle. So the two pieces, so the whole thing was like leaning. It was like, so we're getting duct tape and electrical tape. We're trying to put it together so that we'd at least have a standing straight down tree.
Hold on for a moment. Baby girl, come here for a minute. He doesn't even know I'm live. They probably think I'm talking on somebody else's live.
Probably.
So here she comes. The soup is still smelling good. So I turned it down to low because it was like still boiling a bit more than I wanted it to. So I let it turn down to low.
Yeah, you don't want
Plus,
the cheese to melt and burn.
yeah. And then it's on the light that has the oven with the flue from the oven that has the heat coming through. Actually, if I could take this off.
Hey, Anastasia.
Hi.
How are you, honey?
Hi.
We're live.
We are.
Yeah, I'm doing a nighttime live.
I have something for you.
You have something for me? What is this? A Band-Aid? What's the Band-Aid for?
It's a trend.
It's a trend.
It's a trend to wear a band-aid on your nose.
I trend to
Hi,
wear
Shirley. Hey, boss lady. Shirley saying hi to you, girl.
Hi, Shirley.
So,
Hi, Dad.
not so loud. All right, we'll pick it up.
I would say Anastasia for a long time, but I don't want to blow out everybody's eardrums because we turned up the mic on my phone on my mic. We turned up the volume, and I really don't want to blow everybody's eardrums out.
Okay. Hi, Dad.
Actually,
Hey, Tom.
all right. So then I put this on her nose.
If you want to keep the trend going.
Gotta keep the trend going. All right, there we go. Got a Band-Aid on my nose. What we
Tom
do.
Tom Garvey's here.
Hey Tom, how you doing? Merry
Hi.
Christmas and Happy New Year. So we've got honey rolls in the oven along with a cinnamon roll cake, and I made a chicken broccoli cheese soup. So this time instead of just broccoli and cheese, I added peas and carrots and cut up a chicken leftover chicken, cut that up and everything, put that on. I let it come to kind of a boil and everything, and then all that heat up together. And then
Hey,
I brought it
Jen.
up to a medium low, then a low heat. Added 4 ounces of shredded mozzarella, which is we use the dairy free, the VL Life. Added 4 ounces of that to let it melt. And then before that, I took half a cup of the liquid out, added some cornstarch to it to try to thicken it up because you want a thick, hearty soup or stew when it's cold. And now I took it off the light, just let that all just simmer all by itself. I added salt. You can add black pepper if you want to. 2 teaspoons of onion powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and then you can just add whatever seasonings else you want. But that's good for me.
Good
Well,
night, Shirley. Get some rest, honey. Sleep well.
don't you want to see the soup? Hold on, Shirley.
She's exhausted.
I know.
There we go. Lean it in there.
There's your
There you go,
soup.
Shirley. And good times homestead with Jen and Steve.
Woo! Hey, Jen and Steve.
And Tom says that sounds good.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh my goodness. So now I was sitting there thinking, I might let's just go ahead and add that. Let's see if it's gonna work. See, and then we have the Kite Hill. I am not sponsored by any of these things. This is what we use. Now, if they would like to sponsor me, I'm all for it. Kite Hill is dairy free. This is a spinach and artichoke dip. So we're gonna try just to see if it will help or change the taste, something or another.
Shirley's last words to you was, Robert and Nancy, why don't you? Good
Hey,
night, everyone.
I'll say this. Whenever we meet up, before we meet up, I'll make some, can it up, and bring it to you, Shirley. So we'll just stir that in there. It's actually this time being a thick sauce in here, which is nice.
My friend Jennifer made a new trend to wear band-aids on your nose.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Why don't you talk to everybody for a minute?
Hi.
Hey, kiddo.
You want to tell them some more things you got for Christmas?
Hi, Mona.
This is. And then, so we have this one. And where did it go? Yeah, here it is.
All right. Oh, I forgot these.
Mona did what? Says, hi, Anastasia, Nancy.
So I got some new thinking putty. It's called Stocking Stuffer.
Cool, cool.
I always keep it in my book bag so it's impossible to open. Yeah, because that's usually what happens.
Gotcha.
There are little presents. It's gold thinking putty, and it has little different colored presents in here.
You're basically mixing the putty and the presents and stuff all around. Silly putty, right? Because you're just going like this a lot, and you're mixing it in. All the little doohickeys or whatever's in there.
What?
Never mind.
Like silly putty.
It's like silly putty here. Look. Just like squeeze. It doesn't really...
Right, but did it come together all mixed in, or was it separate and you added it?
It came all mixed in together.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes you can buy them separately. It comes together, but it's not mixed together, and you can add as much as you want or as little as you want. That's what I was wondering. That's a cool present. What else did you get?
I got some Lego Pokeballs the other.
Oh, nice.
Pokemon are upstairs, so I only have 2 of them. Well, I have 3 of them, but the third one I didn't get in my for Christmas. But here's the first one.
Very
and
cool.
It's a Rookidee.
Nice.
Put the Rookidee back in here. And then this is it's a Quaxley. It's a cat's. Well,
Oh, very cute.
yeah, this
Nice.
one from like the second. This was like the second Pokemon generation I played with Quaxley, and then Rookidee was my first flying Pokemon. Yeah, it's
Very cool.
It's a long story. But Mom and Dad got me Pokemon Sword, not for Christmas. I've had it for a long time. But they got me Pokemon Sword, and then came out Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and they said that not unless I finished Pokemon Sword that I would get Scarlet, because I wanted Scarlet, not Violet. So I finished the game, I got Scarlet, and then they said they wouldn't get me Animal Crossing until I beat Scarlet. So I beat Scarlet, got Animal Crossing, beat Animal Crossing, but I still have to log into Animal Crossing every day.
Wow.
So then we're gonna take some garlic butter.
But that doesn't mean I don't. That doesn't mean I don't play other games once in a while.
I gotcha. So you add garlic butter to the rolls.
Yes, topping them while it's still hot so it can nicely melt.
Hello, Katie Crafts.
Hello. Alrighty, back done.
Good times, Jen and Steve. Jen goes, man, this is a soap opera.
All right, so we're gonna. This is the cake.
There are like 3 Lego Pokemon I haven't built yet. That's
That looks good.
It smells good.
I forgot the name of 2 of them, but I have to build Ditto. My dad also got a Ditto.
And then the rolls.
Oh, yum.
Yes.
Lego Pokemon for Christmas?
Did I get a Lego Pokemon for Christmas? I probably did.
You don't remember him, don't you?
No.
Yeah. I'll show it to anyone anyway.
All right, you show them what I got. I know what I got. Let's go with you.
This is Grandma's Lego Pokemon, and then it came in an S-ball. I did choose this starter while playing Pokemon Sword or Shield. On both of the games, I chose the Fire type, which is Scorbunny. This is Swabble, water Pokemon. Grandma got this for Christmas.
Cool.
It's the water Pokemon from Pokemon Sword and Shield.
I was making sure that was done. All right, so I'm going to pour this, my chicken broccoli soup, and it actually did thicken up, which I'm so glad it did. All right. So here is what I did with the chicken, the broccoli, the peas, and the carrots this time. And then add the seasoning and everything. Cooked it like a medium high, so it was boiling, and then turned it down to a medium low. And then when I added the cheese, I turned it down to low so the cheese would melt. Like I said, not stick to the bottom of the pan. And then you can add all kinds of good things. You can do French fried onions. You can add crackers. You can not have crackers, but this. You want some garlic butter. You want to roll. And then here are the honey rolls, topped with garlic butter. Ooh, and yes, they're steaming hot.
Yeah, they just came out of the oven.
I was like, how do I open it up to make sure they get cooked? They're done, and they're done. Woohoo!
Anastasia, Peter, Old Man King Homestead, he said that Pikachu is his favorite Pokemon.
Really? I don't have a favorite Pokemon. I like a lot of them.
Use a little spoon, fork.
I like a lot of Pokemon. I don't have a least favorite Pokemon.
So there we go. This.
I have a least favorite shiny Pokemon. I have a least favorite shiny Pokemon though.
That turned out really, really good. Oh my goodness.
You wanna know what my least favorite shiny Pokemon?
What's your least favorite Pokemon?
Shiny Pokemon.
Shiny Pokemon.
Gengar's my least favorite shiny Pokemon because the shiny's 1/10 darker than is like 1/10 darker than the actual Pokemon.
Now I will have to go back. I left out on the rolls. I think I'm supposed to add sugar. I didn't even add sugar to it because I wanted to see if it turned out without the sugar. So the link to the rolls and the cinnamon roll cake is in the description because those are the ones that have the recipe to it. So I didn't put the sugar in this. And this actually, the rolls was with the bread machine. So I didn't even do the bread machine. I just did 1 cup of water, 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. And then I did 2 tablespoons of sugar so it makes your yeast rise, and then just add the rest after 10 minutes. And then I did let it rise for an hour and a half. Then rolled them into balls, and then you take the bottom of the ball and you pinch the bottom, and then you put it there, and that's how they come out like that. And then let that rise for 30 minutes. But I let that rise like another hour so they could be like nice for the live. And then the cake, I did not use sugar for the cake. I used my stevia instead, or you can use Splenda because I wanted to see, because it's a cup of sugar for that too. So it's just like, okay, we're going to try to eliminate some sugar here and there. But yeah, it turned out really good. Let's see here. I'm gonna let me cut right here on this cake just to see, because we used to sit there and like, it's not done, and put it in for longer. And what it is the brown sugar mix and everything in it that makes it don't seem like it's done, but it actually is. So there's the cake. That's what it looks like with the cinnamon roll in it. So instead of making cinnamon rolls, make cinnamon roll cake, and it tastes just like cinnamon rolls. And it does work if you don't want sugar. You want what you looking for?
Something.
Use stevia or Splenda or something else. It does work.
He wants to know, Mona said, did you use less stevia than sugar?
The same amount. I called for 1 cup of sugar, and I used 1 cup of stevia. Oh, that's so good. And soft. Where did you get that, girl? I missed it. So, like with the biscuits, If you want to make a bunch, then let them cool and everything. Stick them in the freezer. You can just pop one out whenever you want one. I probably could have used less stevia, but I didn't think of it because they always say it's a 1-to-1 ratio. If you use a cup of sugar, you use a cup of stevia. So, hi Molly, how you doing? So that is dinner. We did for dinner and everything, and I said, because I said I wanted to do the very first 2 videos that I ever did. I was going to do it on a live and do it because I wanted to show y'all, So at the very beginning, I was thinking of the time wise and everything, because the rolls, when you make them, you have to let them rise for an hour and a half. The dough will rise for an hour and a half. Then you roll out your dough. How many biscuits or rolls you want to make? Then it rises again for another 30 to 40 minutes. So I was like, whoops, that can't happen at night. So that'd be a really long live. But we've done that before. So one day I might just do a marathon live cooking and stuff. Between cooking and sewing, you just never know what we might do. So Anastasia, I got her roll. She's over there eating. These turned out nice. They're nice and brown and not hard. And then, the top is really nice also. So I'm glad they both fit in the oven and cook at the same time. But what are your plans for tonight?
I'm sorry?
What are your plans for tonight?
I'm going to watch Empty Homestead at 9 and put it out there to come to my channel tomorrow night at 8 for the announcement. And then pretty much maybe go to bed. Not even see Brian when from the I'm talking about what goes on after Empty Homestead. Brian.
Right.
I'm so tired, I can't think of his name right now. No offense, Brian, I can't think of his channel name. But
Okay.
I hate when I forget names when I'm so tired. But I'm trying to decide if I am or not, because if I go to bed early, then I'll be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I won't go back to sleep, and then I'll be exhausted by the time my live comes tomorrow night. And I might make you all hang for an extra week. No, I got to do my live. I don't think I can wait an extra week.
Exactly. Now Sunday I am going to do a live. It'll be about 30 minutes and everything, because her mom and dad are home. So I'll probably just do a real short one about holiday celebration foods or drinks or something other, because I have apple juice and I've been wanting some hot cider. And I was like, wait a minute, can I make hot cider with apple juice? Stay tuned. This Sunday I'm going to show you how to do it.
There you go.
Like, oh, this will be great because it's going to be cold and I'll have something hot besides hot chocolate. So I was like, oh, cool, that will work because I've got all the stuff that they had put in there. So I was like, oh, good, I can do that. So, and then I'll start the first of the year. We'll still be going back to our regular Sunday lives at 11:30. And then I'm shooting for this year to have at least 2 videos up during the week. I said that a long time ago. I was like 3 videos. And yeah, that never worked out. I'm trying to do 2 videos a week. My problem is not doing the videos. That's not my issue. I can do the videos. It's editing afterwards, because a 5-minute video, because y'all know I go in and those little do things, cookies, airs, and the hearts, and all the fun little things and everything. That takes about 10-15 minutes, depending on how long the video is. That's what takes so long. I was like, I'll sit there and go,
I don't edit because I don't know how. But I do have this video still on my phone. I'm trying to decide, or I uploaded it to a folder, and I'm trying to decide if I want to put it out there because my son was filming something this way, this way, this way, this way. So I'm like, if we go to watch it in the thing, which I'm afraid you guys will, it's going to be how not to film a video.
Hey, there you go. Put that up there. You never know how many views you might get. Some people think, well,
Right?
they ain't getting no views. I'd be the one to make it all the views, you know.
Right. But it's also like of Bainbridge, Georgia. And it's a beautiful, the center of town, and it's got a cannon and a stork, and it takes a picture. It takes a view of the camera. I had them walking around the center, so you can take a picture of all, the stores and buildings around it, because it's historic-y. And I'm like, oh, he did that to me.
Hey, then what you can do when it's the right way and when he's got the right angle and everything, you can make a short out of that.
True, of the right ways, yeah.
Of the right way, do a remix and make a short out of that.
Yeah, but it's just such a bummer because I was just like, oh, this is so good because I showed Thomasville, Georgia when we went through Thomasville, Georgia. I'm like, okay, I went to Bainbridge. No. So we'll see. I'll have to look at it again clearly and see if I can see if parts of it is, and then have somebody DJ or something help me figure out how to make a short out of it because, like I said, I don't know how to edit. I mean, Eddie tried to teach me with Ralph on DaVinci. And I'm like, oh yeah, no.
I know.
I'm one of those people. I'm just one of those people like sitting next to me, and show me, and then I do it with them, and then I try to do it that way. You know what I mean? So I'm more
Right.
hands-on, but you have to show me once or twice, and then let me figure it out while you're here. So and then write notes down while I'm figuring it out, while I'm doing it, so I won't forget. But when you show me up here and you're like, this is what you do, you slide. I'm like, huh?
I know.
What? Where do I go?
You know how many times I went back and watched Eddie's video about Nightbot and StreamYard and everything, and then stopped and did it. Stopped and paused it. Then went back and was going, and I had a window here and a window there. On the, all right, you do this. And then I'm like, I don't see this on here. What'd you say?
Right.
I was like, it was not clicking. And I was just like, computer stuff is just not my thing like it was back
in
high school and everything. And me between computer, you turn it on, it's supposed to do this, and this. And it's like, I would ask my son, like, how come the computer's not doing this? He goes, well, it's user error. I'm like, don't tell me that. It's supposed to see a button that's supposed to do it.
Exactly. That's why I haven't put anything out because I can't edit. And when I go to, like, if I want to put it and save it to a folder or whatever, and say it uploads onto my channel. So I'm like, okay, so that's definitely not right. I'm like, what am I doing? You're lucky you guys get anything from me. It's a miracle.
Well, that's like with my phone because they say go to YouTube Studio and look at this, and that. So I'm like, my YouTube Studio is not the same way as everybody else's. For some reason or another, it's not the same because I don't know if it's because I've been on YouTube for so long or whatever. And they were like, oh, go here and look at this, and this. I'm like, it's not there. Because then he was helping me one.
When was the last time you updated YouTube Studio or your YouTube Studio had an update?
I checked it a while ago and it was supposed to be updated. I don't know. So I was just like, I always look to see, when you click on it, it's supposed to be any updates, and it automatically updates is what it keeps telling me.
Right.
I'm like, okay, that's fine. You do whatever. But then when my phone updates through the server from what we, the phone service that we have, or Samsung or whatever, and then that updates, that kind of just like throws things off. And I'm just like, I don't have time to recheck everything. If we can't
Yeah,
keep up with each other, that's just too bad.
yeah. It's pretty much it. I don't have time either. It's like I always get my son to to handle my phone, handle my computer stuff because he's the one that built me my tower. So it's like, Jeremy, something's going on with my computer. Can you check it out? Or Jeremy, how do I get this to work with that? And he'll come down here and work.
You know. I was
It's
like,
bad.
oh.
I just learned how to program a VCR clock when they went outdated. I'm like, yeah, that I'm one of those people.
Oh, okay, Jen. She says, yes, you can only do certain things on desktop version of YouTube Studio. You have to stay on the web when you try to go to YouTube Studio on Safari or on an iPhone. I have an Android, so
I'm an Android.
so I don't. I've known people who have iPhones and everything. I'm not an iPhone person. Nope.
Well, people love filming with iPhone, but I, first of all, it's way out of my price point.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's like you got money for that because I don't have money for that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to tell, I want to tell you something about my dad real quick. He's so funny. We were talking, and he wished me a Merry Christmas, and he was singing Feliz Navidad, Jose song in Spanish. Anyway, so he goes, I know you. He was asking me how about the car, and I said, yeah, I dipped into my recliner fund. I had to spend $250 for two brand new tires and having balanced. He goes, oh man. He goes, well, I tell you what. When I pass away, you're getting my car with only 27,000 miles on it. I'll make sure my recliner's in the back for you. I'm like, gee, thanks, Dad. Merry Christmas.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
It is funny, but I'm like I want to know that you're gonna pass tomorrow. You're gonna give me your car, and the recliner's gonna be in the back of the car.
Yeah.
He started laughing. I mean, that's the kind of what you call it we have with each other. But it's
Right.
like, really, Dad, really? You don't plan on dying tomorrow, are you? Go, no. Then don't worry about it.
Exactly. Oh goodness. So, but tonight I wanted to do a kind of quick, short version of dinner. We made the rolls. We did the cinnamon roll cake, and then I made this soup stew, broccoli cheese stew. We'll call it that, and everything. So, but it's 8 o'clock. I know other people are going live and everything because normally I'm not live on Wednesdays. I do mine during the day and everything. But I want to say a prayer. I don't know, Anastasia, where'd you go? She's somewhere.
Boo!
Boo, there she is. And yeah, she started a trend with the Band-Aid on your nose. So she's got one on hers.
I
She gave
think
me one.
that's an old trend.
Yes, it is.
It's just
So,
recirculated.
no, go ahead.
I'm just saying it's recirculated back.
Yes, it has. There's a few things that's done that. So thank you everybody for coming in. What are you gonna do? Of course you are. See, you can't do it like that. This is not StreamYard.
Just click close tip.
She was trying to change the layout. There you go. Oh goodness gracious. I think that's solo.
Hi, Bert.
Hey Bert, how you doing?
Yeah, I don't like close-ups.
I know, I was trying. There he goes. There he goes back. So, thank you all for coming in. I want to say a prayer real quick. Dear Lord, we thank you for this evening. We thank you for the wonderful day of health, safety, provision, protection you've given to us. We thank you for the friends that come in, that become family, and we can have a good time with each other. And as we close out the year this year, dear Lord, and as a few days are coming to us, that you just shine your face upon us and bless us throughout this week. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
So, hey, there's Coyote. Likes trapping. Howdy,
Right
howdy.
before prayer, he comes in.
Exactly. Oh, yes, definitely. I understand all of that. I'm a retired EMT. So, yeah. I won't talk about stuff I've seen. Nobody wants to see it or hear it.
First, just woke up from my old rotten bed. Aw.
Right. You can't lean on me too much. So, alrighty, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next time on our treasure hunt.
The live is up. Oh, wait. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Anastasia wishes.
Anastasia wishes who?
Anastasia wishes everyone a Happy New Year.
There we
Happy
go.
New Year, kiddo.
All right. So, all right. We'll see y'all Sunday. And if not, maybe in a video before then.
I'm poofing out. Bye, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Live is over. Goodbye.